Madam President, today I come to the floor to discuss the recent report by the Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, which contains updated estimates of the insurance coverage provisions of the Affordable Health Care Act, also known as Obamacare. It was just on Sunday the President told Bill O'Reilly, Fox News, in front of all of America, Super Bowl Sunday, that his health care bill is working. Today, the Congressional Budget Office has changed that tune. We learned from the report that Obamacare will now cost us $2 trillion. $2 trillion. You may recall President Obama told the country his bill would cost less than $1 trillion. We also learned that we are expected to lose 2.5 million full-time jobs over the next 10 years. And finally, the CBO says exchange subsidies under the ACA will reduce incentives to work. Let me go over that again. President Obama told the country his bill would cost less than $1 trillion. Now CBO says it'll be $2 trillion. We're expected to lose 2.5 million full-time jobs over the next 10 years. And finally, CBO says exchange subsidies under the ACA will reduce incentives to work. If this is working, what does broken mean to this president? As I am reading the report and accompanying reaction, the most recent updates sound hauntingly familiar. In fact, I believe this is something that I and my colleagues spoke about every day during the debate on health care reform. We questioned at that time whether the CBO estimates accurately reflected the impact of Obamacare on the American people, which leads to why I am here on the floor as of this evening. This is about accountability, folks. During the debate, we questioned whether the scoring done by the CBO was fraught with gimmicks or an unrealistic belief that Medicare would achieve significant savings in the future. I have serious concerns with the accuracy of the scoring done on Obamacare and its portrayal of the impact of this legislation versus the stated benefits for the American people. We cannot keep doing this. There are people's lives at stake. People's lives that we're dealing with here. CBO projections during the health care reform debate seem to significantly underestimate the negative impact of Obamacare. And because of those projections, supporters were able to jam it through one vote. Everybody knows about that vote. And now the American people have to pick up the tab on the CBO's errors. Today, I am calling for hearings in the Finance Committee, upon which I sit, to demand CBO come before the committee and explain to Congress and the American people why and how its scores, which led to the passage of Obamacare, did not tell the whole story. This is about accountability for past actions, and we must ask the question, the difficult question, an unfortunate question. Was this political? Were the books cooked? CBO needs to take the responsibility for the differences between their projections and the most recent updates just released as of this morning. We must have accurate estimates on the costs and benefits of the legislation so we can do our jobs. This shouldn't be about politics or gaming the system. This is about people's lives, and it's our responsibility to get that right. Let the hearings begin. Let the CBO provide answers. CBO must answer this Congress and America. I yield back, Madam.